You survived the flicks.
Wedged.
They're not getting through that.
Can you survive the flicks?
What's good, Lee Turner? I didn't have my mic turned up, man. Still trying to figure out my setup, which screen goes on which screen. Yeah, let me get rid of this timer, man. All right, man, let's get started, man. All right, so we started in the city last week. The emergency alerts hit, and we saw strange figures outside. We left the building through the main stairs, got jostled and banged up, but we made it out to the street. From there, we joined the crowd towards the highway, then took the risky shoulder road, got our window cracked and our face nicked, but escaped out the city. Out in the suburbs, we stopped at a quiet house, grabbed some supplies, then pushed further into the dark country road where we found a truck blocking the way. We turned onto a dirt road instead. Then that led us down a creepy farmhouse and barn in the middle of nowhere. We ignored that and kept driving. We also passed a small cemetery and a car by a narrow bridge and still kept going. Now we're deep in the country on a fork road. There's a cemetery road, a farm road, and a rough main road ahead, and that's where we are right now. All right, so I'm gonna switch it up. Give me a sec to switch these make it easier for me to put the prompts in. What's up, Olua? Welcome. What's up, Pat? Welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and put these up in case Creeker come in, because y'all know she reads slow. All right, and this is where we ended off last week. You stay on course. The cemetery slides by on your right, iron gate and leaning stones flashing in your headlights, and then swallowed by the dark. The half-block car on the bridge creeps past on your left as you hug the other side and ease over. Your suspension is groaning, the water splashing in the ditch below. No fingers lunging, no hands slapping the glass. Just the quiet insult of how easy it could have gone. The road on the other side is worse. Patchy asphalt, more dirt than pavement. Potholes big enough to swallow a tire if you're not careful. The trees crowding the road again, branches reaching over the lane like they're trying to lace their fingers together above you. After a few more minutes, the road widens just enough for a fork. To the left, a narrow road climbing uphill with an old wooden sign you catch with your lights, Fairview Cemetery, with the arrow pointing up. To the right, a smaller lane with a cracked leaning marker that reads Mill Farm Road. The letters are faded but still there. Straight ahead, the main road keeps going on, but it's turning into more craters than road. You can already see standing water, deep ruts, and a suggestion as if you keep pushing, you might get this car back. You might have to put this car back in reverse. You idle there for a moment. Your engine is rumbling, the night pressing in. No other headlights in sight in any direction. These are your options. A, take the uphill road to the cemetery. B, take the lane marked Mill Farm Road. C, keep straight through on the rough main road. Or D, pull over, rest, and listen. How's everybody doing, man? While y'all make y'all decisions. Hey, can anybody tell me, am I streaming vertical as well? I clicked that option, but I didn't see if it actually took effect. There she go. I'm gonna leave it up there for you, Kree. What up, CDT? Hey, Latanya, the fishing queen. You know, my mom loved to fish, man. My mom used to love to fish. Okay, thanks, Olu. All right, where we sitting at? Let's check it out. We're taking the lane marked Mill Farm Road. For some reason, my camera is super zoomed in today, man. I don't know why. My head is all chopped off. Did everybody check out my, which one did I do last? The Thing. Did everybody check out my Thing review? All right, the option is up. How y'all picking already? Y'all don't even know the scenario. Somebody cautious. Hey, I don't even know what's going on, but I'm gonna park back, sneak, and scout it. All right, you turn right on Mill Farm Road and the sign disappears in your rear view as the trees swallow you again. Pause. The lane feels different from the others, less like a public road and more like a long driveway. The ruts are deep but familiar, like somebody still uses this path often. After a short stretch, the trees thin out and the road opens into an open clearing, wider this time, more lived in. A farmhouse set a little back from the lane, porch light off, but a faint glow in one downstairs window like a lamp left on. A large barn off to the side with its doors mostly closed, just a finger-width crack down the middle. A couple of outbuildings, a small shed, maybe a chicken coop silhouetted against the night, an old pickup, and a beat-up tractor parked near the barn. This place looks abandoned but not ruined. No fire damage, no obvious crash, no bodies in the open, just the eerie stillness that says either everyone left in a hurry or they're inside, very quietly hoping the world forgets they're here. You roll to a crawl at the edge of the clearing. Your engine is low, your headlights brushing across the porch and the barn doors. You don't see any figures moving between the buildings. If there are any survivors, this might be your last shot at shelter. If there aren't, this whole spread could belong to the figures now. The polls up, Flix fam. How do we approach the mill farm? I said, what's up, Pat? Wolf? Ooh. Hopefully everybody's enjoying my little short movies I do as a prequel to all my reviews, man. I'm having fun doing those. I just wish I didn't have to have a Sora watermark over them. Man, y'all some cautious suckers, man. Pass it and keep following the road is winning so far. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. Did anybody watch Night of the Living Dead, man? Yeah, I got all my people back here, man. Slimer, Jason. What's his name? The Scream Mask. I forgot his name. What they actually call it? I think this is supposed to be what is that? My finger that way. That's supposed to be what's the movie with the gargoyle, man? Jeepers Creepers. Leatherface up here. The whatchamacallit doll. I got Chucky behind me. And a weird alien. It's supposed to be an alien, man. There ain't no alien. And y'all, I got the Predator over there. Y'all know I love them Predators. All right, we rolling with it. We're going past. I got you too, Lee. I definitely got the Blob is on the schedule, man. It's on the schedule. I got my schedule ready for up to June. Oh, this one I'm gonna read first before I put the poll up, y'all. All right, you roll past the mill farm like it's not even an option, because y'all literally took it off as an option. No lights, no movement, no thanks. The mill farm road keeps tightening. The ruts get deeper, the trees crowding closer. The grass grows high in the center strip, slapping the underside of the car. Pause. This part of the road hasn't been seen. Oh, wait a sec. This part of the road hasn't seen many tires lately. A small, bent metal sign flashes in your headlights. Excuse me. Bridge out 1 mile. You keep going. The lane slopes down, the ground getting softer and more uneven. Finally, you reach it. A washed out bridge over a narrow creek or ravine. The road on the other side visible but unreachable. The middle section is just gone. There's no way you're driving across that without wings. You kill your speed and let your car roll to a stop. Behind you, a long, lonely stretch of Mill Farm Road you just passed. Ahead, nothing but a broken asphalt and black water moving slowly below. You can admit you're at the end of the line and turn back towards the farmhouse. Turn back, but make the barn your first stop. Try something stupid and risky at the washout, which means you go across the ravine, or tuck the car in the trees here and hide, hoping nothing wanders this far down the road. The Pose Up Flicks fan, what do we do at the end of Mill Farm Road? Yeah, hit that like. Make sure y'all subscribed already. I know everybody in here is subscribed already. Let me get that off the screen. Yeah, can y'all see Night of the Living Dead playing on the TV? Had to make sure it was blocked out. Did what? What you do, Whoopet? That's the, hey Lee, not me, man. I'm a little bit more observant, man. I've been watching horror movies since I can remember. Ghostface, that's what his name is. Thank you, Cree Cree. Yeah, I know some pretty good. I would like to do more trivia stuff, man, but I need to find an app where other people can participate. I'm surprised nobody has no apps, no interactive apps like that on lives, man. People love games. If I was a coder, oh man, I'd corner the market and then sell it for millions. Let's see here. God, dog, man, y'all boring. Y'all don't take no risks. We only got a busted up shoulder and a nick on our cheek so far, man. Y'all ain't taking no risks. We haven't encountered no people, no figures. We don't know what they are yet. Yeah, I mean like where people could click a link, Cree, and go in on their side as well, and like, you know what I'm saying, how y'all selecting a poll now, it would be like that, but you'd have like say if Pop the Balloon, for instance, you play, or what's it called, dash cams, Pop the Balloon, stuff people watch all the time. If you had a randomly generated bingo card, and that whenever something happened that's on your card, you popped it, and then, you know, I don't know, like call my mama, peed on herself, get tased, get put in the taco, if they run, all that stuff. What's up, Mr. Walker? All right, I'm gonna end this poll. What's this question? And washed out edge. How's the volume on my the background music? All right, you back the car up from the broken bridge, crank the wheel, and nose it off the road to the gap in the trees. The branches scrape the side as you ease it into the brush until the road disappears from your windows. The engine is off, the lights are off, the world collapses into the dark and the soft ticking of hot metal cooling. Out front through the windshield, you just make out the pale slash of the washed out bridge and the lighter strip of the sky above the ravine. Below you, Mill Farms Road is nothing but black tunnel between tree trunks. For the first time since the apartment, there are no horns, no sirens, no crowds, just a low rush of water under the broken bridge, the wind pushing through the trees, and your own breathing louder than you want it to be. You sit still. After a few minutes, you hear something faint, way back from the way you came. A single distant pop that might be a gunshot. Then a few seconds later, a thin echo of shouting you can't quite make out. Might be Mill Farm. Might be something farther off. Either way, you're not as alone out here as it felt at first. The poll's live. What do we do? Do we truly lay low or do we move on foot? What's going on, Couch? Yeah. Yeah. Y'all not trying to do nothing. Hey, what we gonna do? We gonna hide. Hey, okay, that happened. What we gonna do now? We gonna hide. Okay, we've been hiding for about 7 hours now. What else we gonna do? We gonna hide. Olua said B. I don't know why it gave us that option. Rest in shifts. There's no shifts. Do we rest? What's up, Chelsea? Yeah, back at it. What you say? She died last episode. What y'all talking about? You can't sacrifice the same person twice, man. Oh, goodness. All right, here we go. Turn my volume up. All right. Test, 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 test. There we go. She keep coming back. She Michael Myers. Hey, have y'all seen I forgot the name of the channel. They do like a versus with all the horror characters. Pinhead, Michael Myers. Oh man, it's great, man. I love watching those. Did I end that poll? Oh, okay, my bad. All right. You sink down a little in the seat, resting your fingers on the keys, but not turning them. The car is dark. The car is a dark lump in the trees now. No lights, no sound, just a cold shell you're hiding inside. At first, there's only water under the broken bridge and the wind of the branches. Then you hear a faint engine somewhere up the road behind you. Headlight flashing dimly through the trees as something bounces along Mill Farm Road. You kill even the dash light and sit perfectly still. The glow gets closer, washing the trunk in the shape. The glow gets closer, washing the trunks in shaky white as whatever rattles over ruts and potholes. So whatever. You hear voices, one, maybe two, shouting over the motor, panicked, not in control. The vehicle sounds like a pickup, slows down, then stops somewhere on the road just above your hidden pull off. The engine idles roughly. Through the branches, you catch a slice of the scene. The truck is half turned in the lane. Driver's door. The driver's door is quickly opening. A figure, this time definitely a person, not one of those figures, stumbling out, clutching their arm. Behind the truck, further up the lane, you see shapes in the darkness. They're not running, they're just walking, but they're walking this way. The person near the truck looks back at them, looks down toward the sound of the creek, and looks like they're about 2 seconds from either jumping, running, or screaming. They haven't seen your car, not yet. The poll is live. Do we stay ghosts or do we make a move? What y'all saying? Man, y'all. I couldn't be in no survival situation in a horror movie with none of y'all, man. Y'all play it too safe. This poll is too biased. Yeah, they holding their arm. Maybe if we would have stopped in the first place, we would have been there to help them. I mean, who knows? We are Cree and Cree is we. We are all one. It's only one of us in the vehicle right now. All right, ain't even no sense in challenging this poll, man. This is set. Pardon the eating noises in the background here. All right. You stay low in the seat and watch through the branches, holding your breath. Like that makes any difference at this distance. The person by the truck is young, maybe 20s, jacket half zip, one sleeve dark with blood, stumbles backwards as the figures close in up the lane. From here, it's clear. Their clothes are filthy and hanging loose. Their movements are off, like their joints don't remember how to work. Their heads are tilting, the eyes locked in the only warm their eyes are locked on the only warm body in front of them. The stranger shouts something you can't fully hear. Sounds like, "Stay back! Don't come closer!" But the figures don't react. They just keep walking. One gets to the truck and bumps into it, chest first, and then slides along the metal towards the open door, as if drawn by gravity, not choice. Another steps right through the pothole and doesn't even flinch when the ankle bends the wrong way. The strangers glance towards the broken bridge, towards the dark trees where you're hiding, and then back at the approaching shapes. They're out of room and out of road, and you feel the weight of the decision pressing down harder than in the dark. Do we stay invisible and let whatever happens happens, expose ourselves and draw the figures away, wait for an opening, or go loud and up close? Boom, 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 busting in. Polls live. What do we do as these figures close in on the strangers? Thank you, Chelsea. What else? Yeah, just driving. Yeah. The farmhouse had they could have had supplies there, man. We could have made a stand back then. Now we in the open. And they brought them things right towards us. Oh, I ain't put the pole up, my bad. Bombs. What kind of farmhouses you go to, Couch? Guns, knives, bombs. Mm. Man, y'all killing me, man. I'm gonna leave it up till we get a sixth vote, or within a minute, I should say. Mr. Walker, I know you didn't vote for help. I know you didn't vote. I know you didn't vote for help. Oh, somebody did. Okay. All right. I'm ending the poll. Ain't gonna make a difference though. Just think if you were the person that was in the truck, man, you knew and you didn't know somebody was right there that could have called them things away from you. Screwed. Mm, 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 mm. I have a feeling this scenario is gonna go on for a few weeks, man. Play it slow and steady, man. All right, you don't move. The strangers back up until their heels hit the edge of the washout. Their arms are out, bleeding sleeve is hanging, the eyes darting between the broken bridge and the shapes that's closing in. The first figure reaches them and grabs a fistful of jacket. The stranger shoves it away hard, and it staggers, but doesn't stumble like a normal person would. It just resets, steps right back in. The second figure joins, then a third. From your hiding post, you can't see every detail, but you hear it. The stranger's voice breaking from shouts into screams, the ugly wet sound of bodies colliding and not separating, a low collective groan from the figures that never quite becomes words. They go down in a knot of limbs between the truck, one last flailing arm, a boot kicking weakly against the door, and then it's just a pile of movement and that slowly calms. Eventually, the screaming stops. The truck engine sputters and dies on its own, leaving only the water under the bridge and the sick little noises that the figures make as they finish whatever they're doing. You stay perfectly still. For a while, a few of the figures straighten up. One of them turns his head, slowly sweeping the tree line, cloudy eyes unfocused but searching. Another bumps into the side of the truck, smears a dark handprint down the paint, then shuffles towards the washout, peering into the drop like it's a forgotten. Hold on. Then shuffles towards the washout, peering into the drop like it's forgotten why it came here. The strangers don't get up. You've learned something ugly about these figures. You've learned something ugly about what these figures do when they're cornered with someone, and what happens if you get surrounded, but they still don't know you're here. Poll is live. After what we just watched, what's our next move? They're figures. They're figures. We don't know that yet, Mr. Walker. They're figures. Yo, we done sat here watching people get turned into a two piece. Now we gotta wait. We gotta wait for him to leave. How are we gonna get him to leave? Any of y'all had these? Not a sponsor. Spindrift. This joint is good. It's a real squeezed fruit inside. We still alive, Couch. We still alive. But we might have just trapped ourselves a few options ago. We in the woods. We don't have no food, no water, no weapon, no shelter. No, it's just water. Unsweetened. Blood orange and tangerine. It's delicious. 12 calories. 2 grams of sugar. No sodium. Uh-oh. The pole is shifting. All right. Yeah, chitlin casserole, spindrift drink. Comes in a pouch. You gotta warm it up first. Mm. What kind of zombie movies do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer the movies where the zombies are like infected humans that go crazy, they run, they do all, you know, climbing up walls, doing all that stuff? Or do y'all like, you don't know why they're zombies, they slow and shifting, and they're only as capable as they were when they were alive, and they're a real problem when they're in groups? I like the latter, man. I like, you know, how real people would be if they turned into zombies. You turn into a zombie, all of a sudden you're a Olympic sprinter and an acrobat with all the athleticism of a freaking starting lineup of a professional basketball team. I don't know. I mean, I know why they do it for action, but it's like, come on, man. Here we go again. Tucked away. All right. You stay low and wait. The figures linger around the strangers' bodies for a while, moving in that slow, jerky way that makes your skin crawl. Eventually, one by one, they start to drift off. 2 wander back up the lane the truck came from. 1 staggers towards the washout, peering over the edge like it might step right off. Excuse me. Another just shifts off into the trees, branches brushing its shoulders as it disappears. I'm assuming on the other side. When the last of them is far enough away that you can't hear their footsteps over the creek, you crack your door and slide out of the car. The air on the road smells like exhaust, wet dirt, and something metallic underneath it. You try not to think about what that is. You move up the shoulder towards the truck, keeping it low, eyes pinging between the trees and the road. The closer you get, the worse it looks. The driver's door is hanging open. A smear of something dark is down the side. The stranger's boot just visible near the rear wheel, unmoving. You focus on the cab instead. The inside is a mess. The glove box is dumped, paperwork everywhere, a cracked thermos rolling on the floor. You lean in and start picking through it. We find a half-used first aid kit, a decent flashlight with the weak but working batteries, a folded road map with a couple of places circled in pen, one near Fairview Cemetery, another out by a cluster of farms. When you reach across and grab the map, your hand brushes a jagged edge of broken glass where the window cracked during the struggle. It bites you on the palm. Oh, the glass does. Okay, why did they write it like that? It cuts you on the palm. You hiss through your teeth and yank it back, blood welling up along your lifeline. That's that one right there, that lifeline. Another injury to add to the collection. It's nothing big. You wrap it as best you can with a strip of gauze from the kit. Oh, so we already wasting the supplies we found. Trying not to look at the shape on the ground beside the truck. For a second, you swear the stranger arms twitches. But it might just be your nerves and the way the shadows move. You've got new gear, a bit more information, and a hidden car back in the trees. But staying here much longer is asking for the figures or something else to wander back. The poll is live. After looting the truck, what's the plan? Couch, ain't nobody in the truck. They got out and they were in front of the truck pulled off. They got in front and was at where the road goes off into the ravine, and that's where they got taken out. So they're like right at the back wheel of the car because the car turned, chomped up. We got our hand cut on the glass from the broken window on the inside of the car. Zombie smell blood. Did it say that the truck was idling? I don't remember if the truck was idling now. I thought it said that they stopped it, so all we could hear is the yeah, it said all we could hear was the rushing of the water. So the truck is stopped, y'all. So now we gonna have to start this truck up. And you know what happens in horror movies when you try to start up a truck or any vehicle for that matter. I don't care if it's a 2025. For some reason, do they do that trope in movies anymore with the key? Because you can't. When's the last time y'all saw that trope in a movie? Trying to start up a car with the keys. That's something that they lost. And now they also have to play around cell phones too. Now you got there's no signal now. Before there was just no phone. You couldn't use a phone. Oh, signal's out. No, now your signal's got to be out on your cell phone. Like AT&T you can't call 911. Yeah, the movie's got to definitely provide an older car for you to have to do that with. Because now I don't even think they do that. When's the last time y'all saw somebody jostle keys at a door of a house trying to get in when somebody's chasing them? Uh-oh, it's 50-50. What's today's date? Ooh, it's the 12th. It's even. It's an even day. Once I get I eventually want to find some software to where I can do long format AI videos with consistent characters, and then I'll see which one of my Flix fan, which one of y'all will want to add your likeness to these videos. I think that would be hilarious, man. All right. Today's the 12th. What does it talk about an odd day? So the odd day. It gave us option B. I'm gonna have to. I gotta let it know today is the 12th because it probably still thinks we're from the other day. So it says B. We grab our gear and go back to our car. That's what we doing. All right, you tuck the map under your arm, pocket the flashlight, and close the truck door as quietly. Why? Why would we close the truck door? What difference does it make? The shape on the ground stays still. You don't look too long to. You don't look too long to double check. The walk back to your hidden car feels longer than it should. Every crack of a twig sounds like a figure stepping out of the dark. Every gust of wind through the branches sounds like a breath behind your neck. When you finally see that faint outline of your car tucked into the trees, it feels almost normal, familiar. A little battered, cracked window, blood on the upholstery, but it's yours. You slip inside, shut the door soft, and sit for a beat. New first aid kit, better flashlight, a paper map with a couple places circled, one near the cemetery and one near some farm roads. The world has collapsed down the back roads and The world has collapsed down to back roads and bad opinions, and you're sitting in one of the few things that can still move under its own power. Behind you, Mill Farm Road, the farmhouse you pass, and whatever trouble lives up there. Ahead of you, oh, remember them two figures went back towards down that road. Ahead of you, the way out the main roads, the cemetery you saw on the map, and miles of dark country with no guarantees. The poll is live, Flix fam. With the new gear and our car back, where do we point the headlights next? We ain't got no water, Olo. We ain't no water, no food, no granola bar, nothing. What's up, Aaron? We just witnessed some figures take some people down at this truck that we allowed it to happen as a united front. And now we took their stuff and now we're back in our vehicle trying to figure out where to go next. Mm. Hey, them zombies can't come out the cemetery. I don't know why they do that. I mean, I know why George Romero did that, but because them was some fresh cadavers. But you ain't pushing through 6 feet of soil, compacted soil. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yeah, Couch said he ain't trying to go through Thriller. What was that? Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, that's they did that. All the chemicals seeped in through the soil into the ground. I can't wait to review that one, man. That I love that movie. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Do y'all know they use real cadavers in that movie? So, Return of the Return of the Living Dead one. The bodies in that movie, or the skeletons, I should say, are from India. Those are Indian skeletons, real live, well, not live, but was live. Human remains. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, where we sitting at? All right, let's go with it. And also, Mr. Walker, to everybody, speaking of likeness, my next playlist that's coming out on Wednesday on the J Tillman 45 channel does not reference anyone. It was randomly generated. It may bar some resemblance to somebody in the chat, but it definitely is not from nobody. Not from nobody. It's not from anyone. Excuse me. All right, so we following the creek. All right, instead of heading back to more roads and more question marks, you angle towards the one thing that hasn't tried to kill you yet tonight, the creek. You ease the car back into Mill Farm Road just long enough to find a rough sidetrack. Two muddy ruts leading down towards the sound of water. The branches thicken overhead as you nose the car off the lane and follow the track downhill. The air gets cooler and damp. The white noise of the creek grows from the distant hush into a steady rush as you get closer. When you reach the bottom, you kill the engine and listen. Water moving over rocks, wind in the trees, no engines, no sirens, no voices. When your eyes adjust, you can see it. A narrow creek, maybe knee deep in places, sliding through the trees. A ribbon of open sky above where the branches give way. A narrow strip of ground following alongside, just wide enough for the car in some spots, better for walking in others. Off in the distance, following the curve of the water, you think you see a faint light, maybe a farmhouse lamp, maybe some kind of utility post, or maybe just moonlight catching something at the right angle. The roads out here feel like traps. The creek feels like a path nobody's watching. But leaving the road means leaving obvious escape routes and walking closer to whatever might be hiding in the trees. The poll is live. How do we follow the creek from here? Y'all trying to get this car rolled over up into the creek. Uh-oh. Ooh, we getting wet. Looks like we getting wet. Float down river at night. We are one person, Aaron. We are all one person. Ain't nobody say stay hidden and wait till morning. I am surprised, man. Oh, we shifting. I'm gonna let the, oh, we shifting. Oh, back to A. Woo. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it since I haven't yet tonight. And that was tied a different way. Y'all killing me. All right. A B tie. And in the poll, let's see what we get. Get option A, drive the car along the creek track. I said, we are not getting out this car, man. Oh, all right. You keep the car following the creek like it's your own private back road. The tires crunch over rocks and mud, water splashing close but not quite over the ruts. Branches reach in overhead, but down here in the cut, you're below the tree line. Just you, the car, and a strip of sky above the water. After a while, the creek bends as you see a concrete bridge ahead. Low, old, probably part of some forgotten back road. The tree slides under it, and your little track climbs gently towards a shadow under the span. As you get closer, you see a dark underside of the bridge, a kind of concrete cave you could tuck the car under. The the banks rising on both sides, forming easy climbs up to the road level. Through the front glass, you catch a bit of light on the road above, headlights passing in the distance. Maybe, or a porch light from somewhere up there. For the first time in a while, you got cover overhead, water masking sound, and a way up to whatever lives on the road. The poll is live. Do we hide in the bridge or go up to sit and watch? Mm-mm. You love that. Yeah, that's true. They never told us what kind of car we have. Chef, what's up? Stephen James was good. I don't know why I still call you Chef. I'm not gonna stop doing it. What's MPD? MPB is male pattern baldness. I had that. Rain. What's up, Rain? Oh, okay, yeah. I don't even know. I didn't think of that. Oh, we got 10 votes now. I'm surprised y'all didn't want to stay in the car. Remember, we got a first aid kit, a map, and a flashlight. That's it. And there's a road in front of us that has a little bit more access. So, all right, going with D, leave the car and climb up on foot. All right, we on situation 23 for everybody who's interested. Goodbye car. You kill the engine and sit for a second, listening to the creak under the bridge and the ticking of the hot metal cooling. Say that. The cover here is good, but the car is also a big, obvious, hey, somebody's alive down here sign. You grab what you carry, your backpack, first aid, flashlight, map, and step out into the damp air. The gravel shifts under your boots as you climb the bank towards the road level, using roots and rocks as handholds. Halfway up, you pause and glance back at the car. That's when you see it. The gas gauge needle was dead flat on E. As a faint hiss from one of the tires where a jagged rock on the creek track finally did its work. God, dog. Even if you went back right now, you're running on fumes and a dying tire. The car got you out here, but it's not taking you any further. Whatever happens next, you're basically on foot. You reach the top and pull yourself out to the road surface. Up here is a narrow 2-lane, worn center line, cracked edges, flanked by trees on both sides. To the left of us, the road bends gently as you can see the faint warm glow in the distance. Maybe a farmhouse light, maybe a small cluster of buildings, maybe just a single porch and someone forgot to turn porch light someone forgot to turn out. To the right is pure dark. No visible lights, just the road disappearing between the trees and the suggestion of open fields beyond. You can hear the creek below, but up here the sound changed. A low wind running along the treetops, the occasional creak of branches, and off on the distance, something that might be a shout or just your brain filling in the silence. You've got decent supplies, not in my opinion, and a working flashlight, and and no more engine to rely on, just your feet and whatever's waiting up or down the stretch of asphalt. Why is it telling me? Had one extra letter on that poll. All right, the poll is live. On the road above the bridge, which way do we move? This is going to be our last choice for tonight, and then we'll pick it up next week. Who's pregnant, man? What? What is going on? I've been watching a lot of that Dual Survivor too, man. What we didn't do, what we should have done, is pop the trunk and the hood and took out everything that we could have probably used. They didn't give us the option to go in there and get the tire iron. Do we play baseball? Do we play golf? I don't know. I don't know what our status is. Maybe I'll have to sort that out on the next one. Hey, he's lying. He never played football. He was a collegiate swimmer. So hey, that's a smart thought, Rain. Yeah, we looted the truck a little, but we didn't loot our own vehicle. We could take out the belt, the hoses, something in there we could use. Where we sitting at? Looks like A has it. Come on, man. All right, it looks like we're heading towards the lights. We've lost the car, we're on foot and in the middle of nowhere, and the only thing ahead of us is a faint glow in the back road that may or may not be friendly. We're a little banged up, and we've seen what these figures actually do when they corner someone. But we still have 3 lives, and next Monday we'll pick up right here on this lonely road, walking towards the distant light to find out who or what is waiting for us out there. So thank you everybody for joining me tonight in our attempt at survival, or our attempt at hiding, I should say, because we didn't really have to survive anything yet. But I appreciate everybody for showing up. I hope y'all enjoy this concept, man. They are figures. They are figures, Mr. Walker. We don't know what they are yet. This is a new experience. Hope everybody likes this concept, man. I'm gonna continue to try to flush this out as I get some time outside of my other stuff I have going on. Let me know, man, if y'all have any thoughts or ideas, anything like that, man. Shoot it to me backtotheflixpod@gmail.com, or hit me up on the community tabs post under tonight's little post for this. No. See, hey, Latonya would have tried to, like, do I got a fishing pole next to this creek? Can I go get me some bass or something real quick? Fry this up on the side. of the road on the hood of the car or something like that. Yeah, but again, I appreciate y'all, man. And go check out my reviews, man. My reviews and my little homemade videos. My Google is talking to me. It can hear me now talking in the other room. What is it? It's telling me recipes, man. Okay, anyhow, go check out my reviews. One second, man. This is annoying. That's weird, man. Any other time, hey Google, do this, do this, do this. I'm sorry, say it again. I'm in here talking, it's in there giving me recipes for something. Anyhow, go check out my reviews. My most recent one is The Thing. I did a little fan film before that. Hope y'all enjoy that one. Buffalo all day, every day. This Friday I'll be reviewing Stephen King's adaptation, or the adaptation of Stephen King's Misery story. This Friday. Tomorrow I have that done already. I'll be dropping the fan film tomorrow morning, so be on the lookout for that one. Just a short few minutes or whatever. And then on Wednesday I have a 2 hour long, just easy listening, like lo-fi, like just easy listening playlist that will premiere Wednesday morning, I think around 9 o'clock or something like that. But again, thank you everybody for joining me. My name is Jay. This is Back to the Flicks, Surviving the Flicks. Thank you everybody, and I'll see y'all all next Monday.